Hello, Libra. Welcome to your general monthly reading here at the Power of Three. You saw in the title, it's Magic Mushroom Energy. It's month. So, what does that mean? Do you do magic mushrooms? Probably not. Some people do. And most of the time, it's just to have a good time. But I'm sure there's people out there that probably moderately take a bit to maybe have some sort of spiritual vision. They might use it for some sort of meditation. I don't know. Now, that'll be few and far between. Some people like mushrooms to eat. Most of the time, that will be the case. There's so many kinds of mushrooms. I don't know what they are, and I know that some are deadly. Um, does it have to be about mushrooms? No, it doesn't. But align the things in life that could be like that. Things you want to avoid, things that maybe you like too much, things you don't know about. You follow me? It could be about mushrooms. Maybe you hate them. I don't know. Maybe you've had a bad experience with them. Or maybe you just like them and you're interested. Take it how it applies. It's general, but you can see how this is just kind of smashes a few more barriers, right? But we'll see what comes out. I've got your words from Jesus. I'll let you know what we're using as we go. Obviously, this is our chance to use the mushroom oracle. So here we go, Libra. Living independence on me is the way to enjoy abundant life. You are beginning to appreciate tough times because they amplify your awareness of my presence. Tasks that you used to dread are becoming rich opportunities to enjoy my closeness. When you feel tired, you remember that I am your strength. You take pleasure in leaning on me. I am pleased by your tendency to turn to me more and more frequently, especially when you are alone. When you are with other people, you often lose sight of my presence. Your fear of displeasing people puts you in bondage to them and they become your primary focus. When you realize this has happened, whisper my name. This tiny act of trust brings me to the forefront of your consciousness where I belong. As you bask in the blessing of my nearness, my life can flow through you to others. This is abundant life. Reminding you, Libra, to like and subscribe. Hitting the like button is very important. I would rather you leave a comment that you don't like the video than to just leave and do nothing. Hitting the like button shows support and it pushes the video out to more people. Thank you so much to those that do. And here we go. I am the good shepherd. The good shepherd giveth his life for the sheep. Hmm. Right. Where's that leading? I'm not getting anything. Hmm. Maybe that's why. Maybe that's why you feel you're not getting anything right now. Oh. This is I want to give you the actual, it's Mushroom Spirit Oracle. We're using this for the main spread, obviously. You see the backdrop behind me is like a little porthole that one could probably hardly resist. It's so cute. Let's see what you get, Libra. May 2025. Thank you so much to the Holy Spirit, my guides and feet, for being here for Libra, May 2025. What they get? Golden teacher, magic mushroom. Oh my God, introspection. Do you believe that? I wasn't even sure. I couldn't remember after getting this deck. I couldn't even remember if there was a magic mushroom in here. Wow. And there it is. Golden teacher, introspection. I am the good shepherd. The good shepherd giveth his life for the sheep. So maybe that's what it is that you maybe there's a Libra out there that does do a small bit of magic mushroom in order to allow messages to come through. You know, I am the good shepherd. Good shepherd giveth his life for the sheep. I feel like the emphasis is coming through on that heavily, you know. Um, let's see what comes out to support that. Might be real helpful. You're going to be complicated, Libra. This is the naughty oracle for the supporting energy for the sign of Libra, please. Help us out here. Grumpy wizard, release your anger safely. See? So for you, it might be a release to just, and maybe for some of you, you like to do some magic mushrooms with friends just to release because it's like, for most people anyway, they just laugh, I don't know, right? And so, you feel like shit the next day, right? Got the shits, I don't know. But yeah, like I feel like it's like what I'm getting here is like releasing your anger safely. So it's like you release it so it doesn't come out in anger at all. It just comes out like you can talk about it and laugh about it, basically. And I mean, maybe some of you don't even need mushrooms to do that. It just might be if you're on the right people, you can talk about things until laugh until you cry kind of thing. Take it how it applies, but definitely makes sense. And I think the good shepherd giving his life for the sheep, I think that just helps to keep you into perspective. How long the world's been going, if we look into the past, this probably isn't the first time that we've been infiltrated, humanity. And there's just one main thing to focus on. You focus on that one thing, the good shepherd. He gave his life for the sheep. So why wouldn't he help us now? Why wouldn't he be here now? This is the light seer, tarot. Libra. Let's see what comes up for you. Put a sign of Libra, please, for their attitude. Mhm. Oh, that was cool. Ace of Cups. I'm not gonna jump and say love is beginning. What I heard was is it's called heart space. That's the most important thing. It kind of goes like this. With this. I am the good shepherd. The good shepherd gives his life for the sheep. Introspection. Keeping that grounded thought within here for when you freak out because nothing around you is fair. Nothing around you is just. Nothing around you is right. And it builds and it builds and it builds and it builds. That's where the anchor comes from, right? Where it's like, at what point do I get to explode? Because how I didn't want to get myself going, okay? So when you have no other choice at a precise moment, but to take a deep breath and remember that the good shepherd giveth his life for the sheep. And again, this overall energy, this magic mushroom, this introspection is just might be your way of release, right? That's what this is about. It's that heart space. It's your heart space. It's not about love starting. Not this time. It's about keeping love in your heart in a time with very difficult. Oh my God. Okay, so he's here now for the second reading, and he's in the exact same position because it's what it's been all about. People are waking up. The devil. I think people are just A lot of you Libras, I mean to say, you're very aware of the devil's presence. And it's like stepping back out of the game and standing on the sidelines or sitting on the bench and watching because you took yourself out of the game because you're like, fuck this shit. Like, devil's all over everything. So, and getting away with everything. It's very hard to stay like this. It's very difficult. One more for Libra because everything's unfair and unbalanced. You do all the work, they take all your money and give it to somebody that's nowhere near you. And it's just completely unfair and unbalanced, and it's very, very difficult to stay grounded, loving, taking a deep breath, and remembering who's really in control here. Well, I can tell you who's in control of this earth, and I can tell you it's the same person that created it, and he's right here in this reading. Calls himself God. So Jesus came here to tell us. Has anybody not ever asked why all the things in the Bible don't make sense? Why the Old Testament is complete opposite of the New Testament? Why would God send his son to contradict him? But he managed to infiltrate that too, didn't he? Working it for his favor. Yeah, that's my son. No, he isn't. Our souls were trapped by the creator of this earth, and we are lied to every day. And even Jesus' message has been infiltrated. But like he said, just stick to the basics. That's what this overall energy is. I am the good shepherd. The good shepherd giveth his life for the sheep. What else did he say? Seek and ye shall find. What was he talking about? The truth. So that tells you right there that a lot of crap people have been reading in the Bible, especially in the Old Testament. Well, obviously it isn't the truth, is it? People blindly follow it. They don't question because that's the biggest thing in there. Don't question me. Well, right? Fear, fear. The same thing that's being used on us in this very world by our peers. Jesus doesn't make you feel that way, though, does he? Ever, never, ever, ever. Doesn't anybody ever wonder that? Why God would say, "Go sacrifice your kid." I feel like having the stench of blood up my nose. What kind of a loving God would do that? He created our bodies, not our souls. Okay? Bottom of the deck. Swords. Running, racing in a hurry. The Knight of Swords is ready. He's not jumping on that bike for no reason. He's being guided. He knows the truth now. Maybe for some of you, I used to have a bike, a motorcycle, and it is such an awesome feeling to just get on that bike and just feel the wind and you just feel free. A lot of people might do that just to disconnect with it. But, um, sorry, I hope that that doesn't make too much noise. I'm just trying to make enough room here, so I feel like I'm gonna bump it half the time. Okay, Libra, I'm sorry, your message is probably dragging on a little longer, but I'm clarifying for you guys with the What is it with my brain? Wisdom Seekers Tarot. The Wisdom Seeker. The Wisdom Seeker. Guess what's behind this as I pick it up? I pick this up and show you. Guess what was underneath it? Are you guessing? I'll believe you. Seven of Swords. The big lie. The big lie. Funny because it's the Six of Swords there too. Yeah. Anyway, let's carry on, Libra. Let's clarify for the sign of Libra the magic mushroom reading. Clarify the Ace of Cups. May 2025. Libra's highest good as always. Three of Cups. The Three of Cups is communing, eating, drinking, communicating with people that you care about. That's why it's coming in under the Ace of Cups. This introspection, the magic mushroom. You don't do it alone. That's what this is telling me. You have to be with people that you trust. You have to be with people of the same mind. You have to be with people of the same intention. That's what this Three of Cups is here for. It's power of numbers. Devil knows that. Prince of Swords, he's here twice. Knight of Swords. He's off his horse here, though. See, he's looking back. He's looking back. See if there's anybody else that's figured it out yet. Because once you do, it's no looking back. I'll tell you that right there. No looking back to any crap that anybody tried to tell you was right before. Mm-mm. No, mm-mm. But this Knight of Swords is not, it's like he's gotten away, but he's looking back. Is anybody else following? Did anybody else got it? Did anybody else figure it out? Because when they don't, and you look back and there's nobody else there, and you figured it out by yourself, and even if you told people, they'd look at you like, what? No. How did you know? How do you know anything, right? Well, you do. And it makes you angry, is what I was going to say. That builds up the anger that, there's that many people that would rather stick their head up their ass than know the truth or accept it. It's frustrating because then they go and make decisions at ballot boxes that affect everybody. Six of Cups under the Six of Pentacles. Six of Cups is the past coming in under the Six of Cups is the past coming in under the unfairness, the unbalanced. It was unbalanced back then. Probably we didn't realize until we woke up how much. We didn't realize how much was really going on behind the scenes. We didn't know because it's been unfair and unbalanced from the get go, right to the past. That's why the past is here. It's not something new that just got conjured up. Mm-mm. You're born into it. So, yeah, Four Swords. Four Swords. Boxed in. Your brain, it's all boxed in right from birth. Do not think outside this box or else. And most people don't because they don't want to deal with the or else. But I tell you what, when you're armed with the truth, there's your or else. When you realize the truth, please. Please. Right. Take a breath. I'm Libra because you're a Libra. We want me to share this with you because it's about me. I don't really like telling people shit too much about me, but if you want to know, understand my attitude or my demeanor, whatever it is, you might be picking up on because I'm getting hot on this side of my face. Okay. It's because you have to understand me. I'm an Aquarius. I probably have told you guys that. Okay. An Aquarius, sun sign. Do you want to guess what my rising sign and moon sign is? Do you want to guess what sits? I'm going to leave that out there for you. Okay. I'm going to leave that out there for you. See if anybody's paying attention. Throw in the comments if you can guess what my moon and rising sign is. This isn't pot tarot. We're extra clarifying with it. The golden teacher, the magic mushroom with the grumpy wizard. So this is the nine of bongs, which is the nine of cups. This is wish fulfillment. Your wish is fulfilled. Things the way you want them. Okay? To make you happy. Releasing your anger safely, for starters. The reason you're angry is because things aren't the way you want them. You also have to have that release because you have to proceed through, well, it's not much time, trying to be happy anyway, trying to hang on to the whatever you can be thankful for each and every day. Henceforth, why you need to release anger in a safe way. Makes sense, right? Three of Cups under the Ace. Temperance. It's like I said, it's been going on. We're born into it, okay? So, we've got cupcakes and donuts and pop and sundaes and pizza and all the good 420, right? All the things that make us happy in this life to keep us fed and satisfied so that we question nothing outside of the Four of Swords. And if you do notice something strange, there's nothing to see here. Okay? Temperance. Now, you can do that. You can do this to a degree to counterbalance what you know is right. Because let's face it, what are you going to do? Beam yourself up, Scotty? Anybody of any integrity is not going to take themselves out. Okay? You don't win the game like that. No, you don't. That's why they say, in a sense, they don't word it that way, but suicide is the biggest sin you can commit. Now, I don't know. Sorry to say that. It's just a word that's used. It has a meaning. But see, people feel the need to get out, but it's because they're running. And that's exactly what the darkness wants, so that you run for eternity. And if you stay and listen, then we'll keep torturing you. But if you stay and you figure out the truth, then that power's gone. That's why I'm here, to help anybody that's willing, that's already questioned it. If you're here faithfully, there's a reason. And in the right time, the Holy Spirit will fully awaken you. Knight of Swords under the Devil. The Knight of Swords is looking back, saying, did anybody at all else figure it out besides me? Is there anybody else behind me that knows what I know? Knight of Pentacles. Now we know when the traditional Knight of Pentacles, he's just sitting there. He's not moving, but he looks like he's intending on going somewhere. And I feel like that's a lot. People are still, they wonder, they get it, they're afraid to move, right? They just need that little more knowledge. They need that more encouragement. They need it to be totally solidified from within so they don't need guidance from anybody else. It makes sense and it clicks like a light bulb inside them, and then nothing else matters. Except if somebody comes along and they get it too, well, you're like, well, how do you do? It's nice to meet you, right? I thought I was the only one. Six of Cups under the Six of Pentacles. Magician. See? We're born into it, my friends. We're born into it. We're born into a big lie. So if you haven't seen The Matrix, go watch it because it's based on more reality than you would think. The Tower, you just say the Tower because it is a Tower moment. I mean, I don't say too much about it because you guys got to figure it out for yourself. I just am here to help, but you've got to question it on your own. If you don't question it on your own, you're not going to seek the answer on your own. And if you're not truly seeking that answer from within, it isn't going to come to you. It's not going to, you will get the source that you need when you truly question it. The Holy Spirit's got you. But you got to realize he's there, right? But what good is it? It's like if you need the food and it's sitting beside you, but you don't pick it up and eat it, well, you're going to starve to death, aren't you? But the food's sitting right there. Are you retarded? Sorry. Sorry. I don't mean like that's, sorry about using that word. I don't know if that's a word you're not supposed to say. I don't know. Holy shit. You can't even talk anymore. But anyway, so sorry if that offended anybody because I didn't mean to. But seriously, you would have to ask yourself about the credibility of somebody's functions if the food's sitting right there and they're starving and eat it, right? Or try. Anyway, we are closing out your magic mushroom reading with the self-care aura. Sign a Libra, please close this energy out safely and give them the message they need the most to take away. We go. It's okay. Going back to the beginning, right? Your magic mushroom, introspection, Three of Cups, the grumpy wizard, releasing anger safely, positive affirmations, right? Meditation, deep breaths, sitting with maybe the only two people on the planet that calm you and think like you and align with the same intentions as you, so that you don't spend all your time angry. Because it'd be really, at this point in time, it'd be very easy, very easy. But I wish you well, Libra, with the daily grind of this. And I just hope that you guys will make sure that you hit the like button before you leave because it makes all the difference for that particular video to keep moving and get as many views as possible. Um, yeah. So again, leave the comment if you can guess on what my sun and moon is, and or not my sun and moon, but my rising and moon sign is. And I hope that you take care of yourself until I see you again, Libra. Bye for now.